Give it time.
It's so funny.
So
Can you sign my marble composition book? Well, of course, Susan.
Well, yeah.
I feel like Susie or Susan would be the name of the hypothetical person that would ask for an autograph.
Yeah.
In this situation.
I imagine like Cindy Lou Who is what she looks like though, right? Those big like sad eyes, and you're just like, how do I say no?
But like with the Pippi Longstockings, like pigtails and stuff, you know.
We're
making a perfect like weeaboo kind of.
Yeah, like a lolly girl.
Yeah,
but like
we're looking rough.
We're not sexualizing her because.
No, we're not going the Skullgirls route.
Skirts.
Yeah, we're not going the Skullgirls route. We're going like they're just
adorable.
Girl. Yeah, they're adorable. That's it. Like, you see how baking pancakes is adorable in the background right now?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going for that. You're going for just an adorable
baking
dude.
Pancakes.
Like, oh, you're so cute. You know, that's how you're going for it.
His name's Beeps.
Yeah, he changed his tag to BP, right? Isn't that what he's telling people?
He's officially BP, but everyone calls him Beeps.
Beeps?
Beeps.
Yeah.
See, I ruin it for the Fox players because GP is Jeeps, and I have the two-word name as well.
Yeah, I thought it was weird when like everyone started taking their already like kind of sort of okay tags and just shorten them to just letters.
Yeah.
Single letters. Like, okay. Although GP has a good reason. Like,
yeah. That's an amazing name though.
It's Ratchet Vagina. Yeah, that's.
Could you imagine hearing that over the speaker at like an Evo or like a CEO?
Know it. Oh,
that'd be great.
I would die.
Please report to the TIO desk.
GP.
GP.
Young GP.
Must.
Yeah, just get him in the crew young, and then that's it. The young Ratchet Vagina.
He was trying to convince me to shorten it to, because I'm God Touch, so that was GT.
GT?
So that'd be Jeets.
I just call you Gran Turismo.
Calls you Gran Turismo, yeah.
It's so funny. I don't understand. Like, why is everyone shorting their tags? Listen, you made that commitment. I don't care how young or how dumb you were at the time. You made a tag for yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta stick to that.
See, I have the advantage of still being young and dumb, right? It works out.
Yeah, you can't become famous and then change it.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
No one even calls me by my tag anymore.
You know who successfully did it, though?
Who?
Jaden.
I don't think so. Because I know old Melee players who call him by like 15 different tags.
No, I get that. Like, I get that still people like but he, like in the PM community, he's just Jaden.
He's just Jaden, yeah.
Like, he did it. He made it. Like, he made a tag, bodied people with Vans, and then became Jaden because he moved to Ohio.
Wasn't he Ysera at one point or something like that?
That's a WoW reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll convince just a young boy who doesn't
he likes Hearthstone. So that's like one of his favorite cards. Ysera, if I remember correctly, is like you draw a dream card at the beginning of every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know too much about Too Little.
That was like 20 minutes of just like silence into we're gonna beat the mother love of each other.
It was just let's pick a stage, see what works, and then blow the top off. And the damage is insane. Like, there's been almost 300 damage, over 300 damage done across the board. Everyone's dying.
That's
Everyone's dying. Kycse apparently didn't ledge snap, which is the weirdest thing ever. I don't know if Charizard, I couldn't spot it, if Charizard was turned around for some reason, but he didn't ledge snap at all.
Oh my god, DVD, calm down. So he came back and then took 75%.
Dude, and Flipp is doing an amazing job. Because Kycse was about to get edgeguarded by DVD, and Flipp just put up this wall of just aerials and hitboxes and everything he could, and DVD could not break in on him. In fact, DVD just took a ton of damage for trying to edgeguard Kycse.
And Snake's hitboxes are like so scary to deal with in the first place too, right? Because if he's throwing out a fair against you, it's like, well, if I get hit by this, I'm dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Like that dude.
Massive. He's such long legs.
Yeah.
Him and ZSS.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, ZS has like what, 6 foot something?
She's like
Snake is
like tall.
Yeah, Snake is like 98 feet. It's pretty accurate.
Wario's 10 feet tall.
Wario is nowhere. I mean, I guess if Snake is 100, then Wario has to be 10 if you're doing by like ratios. Because that's crazy.
It was wrong. You did it wrong. Is the joke there?
Okay, I apologize.
You did the measurements wrong. It's all right. No, you don't have to get every weird internet reference. You're a man who works.
Okay, so it's a little bit more hectic than last game. I think it's because Smash Bros. is a smaller stage in comparison, so it doesn't seem like there's as much structure.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more hecticness in center stage. Anytime a projectile goes off, it feels like everyone takes 20
Literally everyone gets hit by it, right?
Yeah.
Like a second ago we saw Envy get down tilted by Flipp and then get hit into his own banana in the air and then bounce back down.
Kycse would have taken that stock if it wasn't for the fact that the Envy was only at 30% too.
Yeah.
That was wild.
That up smash? Oh, no, that's up air. I don't know why I didn't up smash it. I feel like he had the time to.
I'm going to open up the
that was such beautiful team play right there.
I can't see chat right now. I just want to make sure everyone hears us right.
Envy pushed him into the...
Okay, cool. Sorry, I freak out, man.
Freak out. You gotta address the fans.
No, I really just wanted Kipcom to make fun of me is what I wanted.
Okay, that's great. That's
I know he's in there.
Too. Is that a dead monkey?
Dude, that's
Dead monkey.
again, and that conversion came off of the fact that Flipp was just protecting Kycse.
Yeah.
Kycse was again at the ledge, and Flipp was able to get like right in between. What's crazy is how vertical that combo was too, because it almost just went like straight line up. There wasn't any Flipp didn't go left to right. He just went straight up, hit him with a couple up airs, and it worked. Took the stock, and it was all just because he was protecting his teammate at the ledge.
Because most of the time when you're protecting your teammate, the person's not expecting you to just run in and be like, oh, here's an option that hopefully splits you up and saves my teammate. A lot of the time when you can get those openings.
My goodness.
So look, they're doing the thing. Peeled over and was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good, Brian. And Brian's like, I'm in murder mode. I am serious.
Oh, DVD is his facial expressions are hilarious because he doesn't have any.
They do the same pose. They have their hands back on the back of their head.
Yeah, they're so funny too. Like if you've still like somehow neglected to come out to a regional or some sort of national where like the East Coast is involved, you have to, because like there's so many characters in this region, in this area. It's hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
Because I can't, like, I see them in super ultra competitive mode, and I'm looking at DVD, and I just be like, you're such a nerd. But, like, in the best way.
Right?
And then you look at Pete, and he takes it to, like, the next degree. He's like, I'm a super nerd, but in the best way. And, like, Kycse is just a sweetheart.
He's so
Kycse
nice.
doesn't belong in this community. Kycse just needs to be doing charity work somewhere. He's so nice. It frightens me. I'm actually worried that he's actually a serial killer. To be real with you, usually when you're that nice,
he messaged me like
you're on the news 10 years later.
Yeah,
he always seems so quiet. He always seems so quiet. So great. Yeah, like I'm telling you, man. And then look how nice he is. He gave up a stock.
It's amazing. It's
a charity worker.
He messaged me like 2 days before Olympus and saw that I wasn't registered and was like, "What's going on? I wanted to play Mafia with you. Do you need like somewhere to stay? Like, I can put you in my room."
And
I was like, Kycse.
All right, so Red Team has a huge hole to dig out of. You're down by 2 games. Your teammate, unfortunately, just gave up the stock.
Oh my God, Flipp's face. Look over for a second. He's like biting the inside of his mouth.
Yeah, he's
in it.
Flipp gets intense. And hopefully Dreamland pays off for them. And I'm surprised they didn't go to Dreamland first. The one time I saw Kycse and Flipp go on Dreamland, I don't remember who it was up against, but for whatever reason they struck to it to open. And you're talking about Snake living to 180% every stop.
Yeah,
Kycse living up to 160, 170 every single stop. And even though the set was close, you just had this feeling of like, why would you go on this stage? Now, obviously, this counter pick, like they're going to be able to do that, but I feel like if they just clean it up a little bit, it's unfortunate you gave up that stock so early, but you already climbed back into it. The stock counts in your favor, just barely. You know, just do what you got to do.
All right, they're back down again. I feel like another thing that's like, I think the reason they didn't go Dreamland for their first counter pick was that if they aren't in control of the pace of the match, then DVD and Envy are just going to run away with it.
Yeah, I guess I could see that too. And since Flipp has done such a good job of protecting Kycse in awkward situations, the larger stage kind of prevents that from happening. Like, you can't run over as quickly. Snake isn't exactly, you know, a sprinter. And Charizard, for having wings and being able to fly, doesn't exactly get around too easily either.
He's like quick enough, but
yeah,
he's one of the bigger, or faster of the big guys.
I feel, well, if you look at Diddy, that dude will rack up like 60 damage on you in like a second and a half.
His throws are so fast.
Yeah, so like, even though quick enough, it's probably not quick enough for that specific character matchup. Like, I think other characters possibly, even like you said, their throws are so quick that even, you know, maybe like a character like Ness, right? Ness can rack up a ton of damage so fast, but his throw animations take a really long time.
So you can punish them.
So you can get there. You can save your teammate. Diddy's like, you're hitting the ground and you're going to get beat up.
We saw that earlier where Malachi did a forward throw, and then Silver ran up and up smashed him, and then up smashed Twisting.
Yeah.
Not Sosa, sorry.
Yeah. So, like, there's definitely room for this team to work on this stage. You just need to be careful. And they've done a good job. Like, they've kept it tight, even with Kycse giving away that stock. And every single time that blue team takes the lead again, it's by a slimmer margin in percent. Like, this time, yeah, they're up by a stock game, but this time Envy is up to 116%, where last time they only by 40. So they're closing the gap, just not fast enough.
I feel like the real challenge that Red Team is facing here is that DVD and Envy both have such like strong projectiles in the form of like bombs and bananas that Kycse is just kind of getting like bounced around.
Yeah.
Flipp's kind of dealing with a little bit better because Snake has the tools to like have counter projectile play, but Charizard's so large that he's gonna eat these bombs, he's gonna eat these bananas.
Yeah. I can definitely see that it's becoming a little bit more issue. I think also just Flipp grinding out a character like Snake for so long, you kind of get an idea of how to maneuver around the projectile game.
It's like iPunch Kids playing Mario Maker, but in Smash.
Yeah, you get an idea. Like, I need to hit the blooper in the hole and then do some push-ups. Like,
do some push-ups.
You know, like, you get accustomed to playing with projectiles, whether it's your opponent's or your own, and that goes a long way. Like, even Envy hasn't really been taking too much projectile damage, you know, because I think it's just he's gotten accustomed to it. Kycse is kind of the odd man out. Doesn't really have that aspect of his game. This is super close.
Oh, it's 2v.
The 1v1. Maybe a sneak peek at the bracket.
This is very dangerous. Now when he pulls the bomb, since he already auto-comboed him, he can do the classic auto-combo into bomb confirm, which DVD will tell you is the most important part of playing Tournament.
It isn't to swag people while maneuvering around platforms?
But like, that works too. That's the DVD classic. But the core of
Oh, he's
Tournament.
snapping.
Is it down air?
Okay, yeah. Down air into stick. Oh, he opted to try to just throw him off a little bit. He faked it the first time. I thought I heard the explosion. It could have been the bomb that DVD was actually holding. Flipp, you're playing with my mind and my heart.
Flipp's
Oh,
messing
did
with
he
everyone.
just zare the grenade to blow it up early?
I think so. DVD's done some nutty stuff where he's like bounced to the bomb on the tip of his sword and then zared it and then like pushed it across the stage.
The boomerang. The boomerang threw Flipp off completely.
Ooh, that almost committed right there. The Cypher didn't hit him and interrupt. Flip at 200%.
I think DVD's smart enough though to not go fishing around with for aerials either.
Yeah.
That's usually what you'll see in
That's like
these
the mid-level
situations.
thing.
You'll see it on top level too sometimes, man. You're like, hey, that's a lot of fairs you throw in. Oh!
I think it was Junebug that said it, that Snake's like a Dark Souls boss.
Yeah.
Where he has a ton of health and you do the same thing over and over again. When you mess up, you die.
And Flipp obviously frustrated because he felt like he had taken that.
Yeah.
And DVD Envy 3-0.